Hello, KenziiSims here, and welcome back to another video. I was meant to say welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 3, so oops. I'm not starting again. In this video I'm renovating a house in Sunset Valley. I'm not sure the name of the house, but it will be in the title, so you'll probably know by the title anyway. It's not a very well known house. It's not like the Monotone or, you know, the I don't know, I can't think of any of the ones, but yeah, it's not like one that people usually renovate. Oh well, I haven't seen it, but I thought I would. Oh, it's gonna be a long commentary today, 20-minute video, nothing to talk about. I've just finished work, so I was gonna say I'm tired, but I'm actually not tired. I'm actually okay, and I'm a bit further away from the mic today, so I'm hoping it's not too quiet. Obviously I'll listen back to it after I've finished, but I will be posting this voice over, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well. You might have to just turn me up today. It's just to see, like, because if I go this close like I usually do, that's probably too loud, or you probably hear every p and k that I say. So I thought I'd sit back here a bit. I'm not too far back, I'm still like quite close, and I feel like I don't want you to hear me breathing down the microphone if I'm so close, and I'm just sitting back in my chair instead of leaning forward. That's pretty much the difference. Hopefully it's not too quiet, but I'll find out, and if it is too quiet I'll go back to, you know, leaning forward and going closer to the mic, because I'm not sure how good this microphone picks up my voice, and I'm not sure if I feel like I talk quite loud, but I don't know. I don't know if other YouTubers usually shout or really enunciate. I mean, I can go louder like this, but I don't know, I just want to sit here, sit back, chill, and just talk normally like I would to anyone else. So I'm doing that. But anyway, this took me quite a long time, this build, and towards the end I started to get a bit fed up. Because I don't know what it is, I would rather build or like renovate the exterior, and maybe do the wallpaper and the lights and the floors inside, but then I get bored when it comes to furnishing. I think it's because I've furnished so many houses in my life in The Sims 3 that I just forget to, well, I can't, like, what am I trying to say? I furnished so many that I can't, you know, find other colour palettes or, you know, make them different. I feel like all my houses look the same if you know, when you find a style you like. I mean, I always go for either wooden floor, well, I always go for wooden floor, and I'll either go for white, greys, mint greens, blues, and like, say if it's a kid's room, it'd be pink for a girl, blue for a boy, stuff like that. I don't know, I just feel like it's the same all the time, so I get a bit bored towards furnishing. So I don't know, I try and do it differently. I mean, the outside of this house is a different colour to what I've done before, I think. I'm hoping so. I'm not sure. But yeah, I try and mix it up and do it differently each time, but yeah, as I say, it's just easier to throw the same colours out, you know, that go together and stuff like that. I used to always do white windows, white fences, white pillars and doors and stairs and stuff, but I've recently started doing brown, and like, I'd love to do a house that has shutters which are colourful, but I feel like it looks weird. Like, it just doesn't look like a realistic house. I mean, most houses in England, they either have brown, dark brown, or white window frames and doors and that. Yeah, it's all the same colour in England. I've never really seen any house with shutters that are like pink or yellow or green or something. I don't know, it doesn't look modern and clean and fresh and nice to me. Obviously I'm trying to modernise this world a bit, because this world, Sunset Valley, was made such a long time ago, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, I'm not sure. So back then, I don't know, they made it really old-fashioned for the very first game, but then they started making it a bit more modern for when they brought the new expansion packs out and stuff. But yeah, like most of the houses in Sunset Valley are like orange and green and bright yellow inside. Like they just all have the same kind of colours, and it's like, oh, whose house actually looks like that? I mean, let me know if yours does. I mean, if you have a house, or if you live in a house that has unusual decorating but it still looks nice, let me know. I'd love to know, what kind of colours you have. And I feel like to make a traditional house, because this is a traditional world, and I want to make the houses traditional, but modern traditional inside, not like ultra modern or futuristic, nothing like that. Just like a normal English house is what I want to make my world and my houses in this world like for my current household, because that's just the type I like, and I like all the houses to have the same kind of style and not be like one random modern one there, one traditional one here, and then like a farm one over there. I just think if you keep to the same theme in your world, it looks a lot better and it flows better. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's like this is just kind of what the houses look like my friends' houses, my family's houses, like the wooden floors, and then the cream carpets. Like you don't see, like on The Sims 4, there's like black wooden floor, white wooden floor, like orangey brown wooden floor, and yeah, it's nice, but you don't see many houses that have that unless they're really modern. But if you're going to make a modern house, I feel like you can't use... No, if you're making a traditional house, I feel like it's hard to use modern furniture and modern kind of... Like a really modern house to me would be like, I don't know, like black or dark brown floors, wooden floors, white walls, and then like a pop of colour, like a bright yellow sofa, or a bright orange sofa, or a bright blue one. But like if you did that in a traditional house, it just doesn't go with the house, I don't think anyway. I mean, like you can totally, if you want to decorate a house like that, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, if that's your style, go for it. But I don't know, I like the outside of my house to match the inside of my house. So like in a traditional house, I wouldn't want it to be ultra modern. It'd just be too much, I think. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I mean, it might be completely different for other people. Someone might have a really traditional looking house on the outside, and you go in, it's like literally ultra modern, and it probably looks like really nice. Probably does. It's just I'm a bit OCD with that kind of thing. Everything has to be the same. Everything has to match. So yeah, anyway, that was a bit of a ramble. And sorry for the pauses. I can't be bothered to cut them out, to be fair. So you'll have to deal with that. I know it make the video shorter, so I probably should, but it just takes forever going in and blah 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 blah. I'm getting texts. My phone's blowing up here. In this house, I've made a little stables for, obviously, the horses. Didn't think that through till I realised that I had to renovate a house, and it's quite a small garden and a small area for the horses really, so realistically it wouldn't be, right. The back garden also has a pool in it, and obviously I had to close off the pool from the horse, because if the poor horse drowns, well, it wouldn't, because the horses don't go near the pools in game. But to be realistic, you've got to do stuff like that, and I like to be realistic because I'm boring. No, I don't know why actually. I don't know. Why would I play a game to be realistic in the game? It's a bit weird when you think about it, because when you play a game, you want to do magic, or you want to get a unicorn and stuff like that. But no, not me. I like to be boring and literally play a life of the way I live my life now. I don't know why that's fun for me, but it is. But yes, I don't know what to talk about here, because all I'm doing is furnishing my unfavourite part, so until I see something I can mention, I'm just going to be rambling about rubbish. I wasn't keen on the shape of this room. I mean, it's a living room slash like study slash, it's got a fireplace with chairs, like in a separate, it's like a living room next to a book nook next to a study. I mean, I don't know how that works, but I can't put the dining room in there because I've already done the dining room. And here we go, pausing again. Oh, that's because I couldn't figure out what colour I wanted. Because like with me, if I do like mint walls like you see there and wooden floor, I don't know why, but I can never get a colour to go with the walls, so I end up putting the same colour as a like rug colour or an accent colour, and it's like you can't do that. Well, you can do it, but it's just too matchy, and that's what I struggle with. That's why I kind of get frustrated and give up, because I'll do the same colours in every house. And like if this was my house, I would have this colour floor, white walls. I might even have a grey floor, to be honest, because my actual apartment I live in has got a grey floor, and that's my favourite. And then I'd have like white furniture or black furniture, like just, you know, the normal boring colours, white, black, grey. Yeah, and then I'd probably have a pop of, like, I wouldn't have a massive pop of colour, but I'd have like a pastel pink or a pastel green or something like that. Just like, say, one photo frame and then a flower the same colour. Just like little pops of colour that do match and stuff. I quite like that. I'm more minimalistic, like the way I like to furnish. With the walls here as well, they're grey. I have painted them grey, but it looks like, you know, the just wall you get when you first build the wall. Drywall, is it called? It looks like that, so I wasn't keen on that, but I kept it anyway because I thought like once I put everything in the house, it should look better, and it did. It looked a lot better. You'll see in the screenshots, I feel like when you watch the videos, it looks a bit sparse and, you know, not as greatly decorated and stuff, and it looks a bit bland. But when you actually, you know, go down and like you're actually living there, like it just looks a lot better. More like when you're, you know, when you do the screenshots, it's like you're in the house, and yeah, everything comes together then, it looks a lot better. So yeah, this bit I didn't know what to do there. It's just a random big space, and to be honest, I was looking through a couple of times the clutter items, and like I know there's loads of clutter items everywhere, but do you think I could find them? No, could not find them one bit. So I wanted to get the CD rack and the CDs next to, you know, back then where I did the like iPod player or the speakers. Yeah, I wanted to do like a stack of CDs and a CD case, but no, could not find it anywhere. So I know it's there somewhere, but what I was thinking of doing was, you know, you can make little collections in The Sims. You can make, like, in your, what's it called? Not library. I suppose in your like furniture library, the bit down there, you can make different collections, and you can name it what you want, and you can kind of put, like, say if you name one called living room clutter, you can put like CD cases in, the plants you want to use, stuff like that. If you do like a bathroom clutter one, you can do like your towels, your laundry basket, your toilet roll holders, just so it's all in one place, because there's so much stuff on The Sims 3, which I love, because I love decorating. Well, I contradict myself here. I don't like the furnishing bit. I think it's because of the colour, like colouring things. Everything just looks the same to me. But I do like the clutter part of it, when you make the house look lived in and all clutterful and that. Like, I love that. So, I don't know. I don't make sense, do I? Never mind. But yeah, we're doing this bedroom, and then I think we're making a little gym in the next little room because there's only 2 parents and a teen girl that... No, she's not a teen. A young adult. 2 adults, which are the parents, and then a young adult, Beb, whatever her name is, who lives here. So there's 3 rooms upstairs other than the bathrooms. And I thought, I don't want to put 3 bathrooms if there's only, 2 bedrooms. And I don't want to put an extra bedroom either. I suppose I could have done a guest room, but I don't know. I don't seem to do guest rooms in The Sims because, people don't actually stay over. And if they do, it's usually in the person's bed, like if it's their boyfriend or something. So, yeah, I don't see the point of that. So I make a gym. Not that anyone's even, like, a, athletic person in this house. But they could be. It's one of those people, they probably bought the gym equipment like years ago, and like me, I've got a treadmill, bought that, hardly ever use it. It's actually at my mum's, like I don't even have it at my place, it's at my mum's, and my mum uses it. But when you have the gym at your house and you're not an actual gym freak, you just don't use it, do you? It just collects dust and you hang your clothes on and stuff like that. So maybe they thought they'd be healthy, but they actually don't. Because the woman, not that there's anything wrong with this, but the mom in this, that lives in this house, is a big woman, so she obviously doesn't use it. And then he is I think he's like a couch potato, so he's not going to use it. So maybe it's for Beb, or Beeb, or Bebe, whatever her name is. Oh, how do you say that name? Like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm going to have to look that up because it's going to do my head in. I bet it's Beb. Do you think it's Beb? Oh, I'd hate that name. Beb. Hey, Beb. Oh, no. It's even hard to say Beb. Beb. Anyway, I'm just chatting complete rubbish here. Sorry, trying not to swear, even though I could have then. Oh, yeah, the garden area as well. Well, by the looks of it, there's only like a tiny bit of the clip left, like about a minute or so, so hopefully I have put everything in this. If not, there is a pool, and a pool area and place to sit, and then a bench under the tree at the back. I think it will show it. Should have enough time, but oh, there we go. Yeah, it is showing a lot. Looked like I'll run out of time, but anyway, I better go because the screenshots are coming up and such. So stay tuned to the end till those. If you'd like to download this house, the link will be in the description when this goes up, along with all my social media links to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. They're all under the same name as my channel anyway, which of course is KenziiSims with 2 eyes. And thank you very, very much for watching. Please like if you like, comment what you think, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Bye!